Love Cape Ann podcast. Here we are, year-end review, and looking forward into a big 2019. I'm Ken Reel, CEO of the Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce, and we have quite a cast of characters here this afternoon. Why don't we go around the table?
Carrie McKenna with the Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce.
Bruce Feldman, Gove & Feldman Insurance Agency in Rockport.
Pat Slade. I am the current president of the Cape Ann Chamber.
Indeed. Well, welcome back, ladies, and welcome, Bruce.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yes.
New prez.
Talking about you, hearing about you, getting you involved as a president of the chamber next year. So
I'm looking forward to it.
Good deal. We all are. So what I thought we'd do is take a quick look back, because 2018 was such a wonderful year for us in the Cape Ann community. Hit some of the highlights, and then move on into 2019. So starting with promotion, our three main priorities are promotion of our members. We're a member-based organization. We have about 900 members, which is remarkable for a relatively small region. And the region as a visitor destination. And some of the things that were highlights were certainly our publications. We do 260,000 pieces in print between the Cape Ann Guide and the two maps, the Cape Ann map and the Rockport map. It's online, and our members are represented in the guide. So all of our members come out, 75,000 editions that go all around Cape Ann and the Boston region. So very well represented in print. The Cape Ann Guide, I thought, was just beautiful this year.
It was
great. Yeah.
People were calling me and emailing me after they came out to say what a great job the chamber did and how beautifully it was put together.
It really was. It was very good.
We love that. We've got a publisher, New Venture Media Group, and she's a local. She's got a place here in Rockport, and obviously based out of Boston. They publish Art New England, Playbill, and really do a fantastic job. And
I think, and we highlighted different people in each community, and the
profiles,
photographs were absolutely stunning.
It just becomes a piece that you want to keep around, and that's what happens, which is great for promotion.
So our publications were, we thought best ever, and then of course we have our websites. Four. I
know, that's incredible.
Websites, and all chambers have a chamber website, but we also have two visitor-based websites because of our visitor mission, and Cape Ann Vacations, and again a website just for Rockport called Rockport USA, which continues to be our most popular website with over 200,000 views, which is amazing. And then we also have another website called for the Cape Ann Community Foundation that basically is set up to manage the license plates with a separate initiative, which we'll also touch on briefly. So, in terms of promoting our members through the online accounts, with the websites, in print, all of our social media accounts, and what a great job Michelle Boudreau has done as our marketing director.
Yes,
she definitely has. To manage all that content is really incredible.
And she does it in such a quiet fashion.
She does. Yeah, she's great.
She gets everything done.
Yeah, she is great. And so we're really well positioned to go into 2019 and make them even bigger and better. As part of the promotion of the region, of course, also our signature events. Events are us. It's one of the main things that people know about the Cape Ann Chamber because we put on some of the largest community events here in the region. And Carrie, you have led those so well for us. Every year they're bigger and better.
Yeah.
Some of the highlights this year.
Well, we started out in January at the Shaolin Lu with the Divas, the Cape Ann Divas, the second time that we
really mixing up the annual dinner format.
Yes, they did great. Mari leading the pack there, and it was a lot of fun. It was a great way to kick off the year, and we had business after hours every month, and 5 of them in June.
with Small Business Week,
yep.
Celebrating every single day the first week in June.
Yeah, and they're just well attended, and they're a great way for you as a small or a business owner to get your face and your name out there. And the more people see you, who you are, what you do, and where you are, the more likely you'll be making these business connections. And these networking works if you work it and play it, and it really does. And we've been doing a pretty good job getting people together. We have a very active business women's committee. We've had 4 mixers. We started out the Crow's Nest in February on a very rainy and icy night, and we had 75 women there anyway. It was great. We've been working with Wellspring, collecting clothing and coats for their awesome closet, which they give to their clients that are going back to work and are in need of a wardrobe that's
Has that worked
appropriate.
out well as far as?
Very well.
Yeah, and it's such a nice way for the business women to give back to the community.
Yeah. It is. It's
very
very nice.
Sounds
positive
great.
and makes such a great impact on the people that are serviced.
Yeah,
through
A lot of
those
people
great-
are
it
using it.
is.
in service.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
They
Oh,
are.
absolutely.
That's
Wellspring
great.
does a great job with that, and we're just trying to help supplement them with some clothing. We ended our mixers this year at Drift in November, which was fabulous. We again stuffed
was-
75, 80 women
was
in
a
there.
great night.
And we did a coat drive, and we ended up getting over 50 beautiful winter coats that I'm sure are being well
today.
used today. Yeah. We had the sunset sail and the adventure with the businesswomen, and that was sold out. It's a fabulous night. We did the fall luncheon in October. It was at the hotel, the Beauport Hotel,
Beauport.
and it was Nancy Frades with her quite compelling story of what she and her family have had to deal with. And
Remarkable story.
it
That
really,
was
truly is.
remarkable.
Also
It
that
was-
she's local and she is connected on Cape Ann. I mean, personal friends with Sherry, who of course
Yep.
sat at our table, and very familiar with the Beauport, having been there many times,
Right,
and
right.
a lot of people in the room. I was really interested to see everybody that she knew.
Yeah.
And she's just like us. She's just an average person.
She is, and she
faced
is.
with this tragedy with her son, and her son and her husband have done just an
Yeah.
incredible job.
Boy, she's
in-
not an average person anymore.
Not
she's a
anymore.
superhero now.
She is a
Absolutely.
superhero.
She really is.
You know, they all gave up their jobs, the entire family, to address what was going on
Yep.
with Pete. And I don't think they could have even imagined the impact that they had on not only the country, but the world. I
Yeah.
mean, it
Absolutely
spread
right, Pat.
across the world.
Right.
We had 3 great block parties in Gloucester.
Yeah.
We had some lovely festivals throughout the summer.
We did.
And we ended up with our fall festival, Clam Fest, which was
Yes.
a home
A lot
run
of
again.
fun. Yeah, we
A lot
had
of
good
people
weather
come through
for it.
there.
It's always touch and go, especially in the fall.
It
and
is.
It was cold and a little bit
A little
wet,
wind-
but
it was-
it was windy. And
It was windy.
Yeah.
And the weather changed as the morning
was
went
very
on.
nice,
It
yeah.
started to brighten, and
You were both judges, right? For the,
I was
Yes,
a judge for
and
the
you know
very
what?
Right, you're
first
gonna be a judge
time.
this
You're
year.
gonna be a judge.
Very
Finally my
first-
year.
right, yes.
I've been waiting a long
Yes.
time for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Right,
I gotta
I'll
say,
pass
I-
over the
I'm always
cap.
hearing that that's one of the favorite things of the presidents, that they love the.
I've been talking to Ken
Judging.
about it for a while.
Yeah,
good.
it's quite a lot of fun.
It-
I look forward
it
to having
is
you at
so
the
much
judges'
fun.
table.
It is so much fun.
Yeah, so Clam Fest was just a home run for us again. You know, people who went into the chowder competition alone, what we have over 1,000
Oh, yeah.
people just
Yes, we
sampling
do.
the chowder, and probably twice that many people in the event overall. It's a really
Yeah.
great turnout.
It was very good.
Yeah.
Then we're into November and December with all the holiday stuff in all 4 communities.
What a holiday
We
season
have
it's
been
every
so
single weekend.
busy. So
It has been.
busy.
Every weekend and every week with different parties. And so the Chamber, because we represent, of course, the 4 communities, has a holiday party in each of the 4 communities, and those have been a lot of fun. And coming up this Thursday is our party in Gloucester, which is always
Yep.
quite
It's
a lot of fun.
also
It'll be a
men's
good
night.
time.
We should mention that it's
Yes,
men's night in
yes,
Gloucester
yes.
as
That's
well.
right.
So
Yep.
stop by, have
so
a
come on
bite to
in.
eat,
Is that-
and then
that's
hit
Something
Main
to
Thursday?
drink and go out on the
Yes,
street.
no,
No,
Thursday
Thursday
night.
night.
Thursday night.
Thursday
Tomorrow's
night. That's right.
yeah.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun. And also on Thursday night, it's the end of the first annual downtown window decorating contest.
Yes.
And we've had over 600 votes already, and you can still vote through Thursday, and the winners will be chosen on
Go
Friday.
on down, right?
And all
Yeah.
the
Be
lights.
fun.
That's a great
Downtown,
community
too.
effort. Just like the Lobster Trap Tree is really a community effort.
It is.
It's not a chamber-led thing. The chamber's very involved to help to organize it and to promote it. But it truly is a community-led event. And Ken Hecht, kudos to him,
Yes.
the Ward 2
Yeah.
City Councilor, for
Yeah.
putting together the window contest.
He really, he led the drive on that and really rolled through with it.
Done
Did
quite a
good
lot of
job.
work.
Yeah.
And we just came off of Rockport. The Makers Festival was the first
boy,
time
that was
they've
another
done that.
hit. That was
we've,
so
we've all
good.
been there. We all were there on Saturday, and there were a lot of people walking the
Did a
street, and
great
a
job
lot of
with
people
that.
were buying.
And all over town. And
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
It
nice.
was really a lot of
Yeah.
people down there. And then this weekend in Rockport is the pageant, which is I think the 73rd annual, which is
Wow.
incredible to
Absolutely.
think
Wow.
that they've
What a
done
record.
that.
And then we end up the year in Rockport with Rockport New Year's Eve.
Gotta love Rockport,
Can't
right?
get any
It's all
better than
good.
that.
Yes.
It's all good. And then we start it all over again in January.
What-
We
Yes.
welcome Bruce on the 26th at the
Right.
Beauport
That's right.
Hotel.
We're going to
Say
hear
goodbye
from
to
Come
Matt.
on down.
Yeah,
Hello,
in just
Bruce.
a minute. I want to hit a couple of other things this past year though as well, and so that's kind of events and promotion of our members in the region. But we also do so much with the economy, and working with our businesses to help them grow, and working to kind of set up the economy to encourage businesses to relocate here and to expand here. And we had a fantastic economic outlook breakfast to start the year in February. We had the president of Gorton's, Judson Reese, who just told a remarkable story of reinvention of a very, very competitive business and industry over their 170-year legacy. That they remain, still a leading supplier of fish to the nation, including to McDonald's, all places, and they're right here in Gloucester. And it's a wonderful way. They personally are promoting Gloucester every single day through all of their products that are around the country and around the world.
And we usually on those economic breakfasts, we'll have an economist come.
Yeah.
And it can be dry at times for some people. And so it was interesting to listen to someone speak for a company that has been around for so long and has had to react to the different pressures that are put on businesses over the years, and that they've reinvented themselves and in reaction to those. And so it was great to hear a story from someone you could ask questions to, and not just statistics and facts.
Yeah, very easy to talk to. Did a great job in his presentation.
He did an excellent job.
Not to mention his great merman advertisement. That he had.
I had forgotten about that. A couple other things. We do something uniquely in Cape Ann called the Cape Ann Caucus, where we get our state representatives, it'd be Senator Tarr and Representative Ferrante and Hill, together with our local elected leaders from the mayor and our board of selectmen in the 3 other communities, with our public safety leaders and education and business leaders. It truly is a unique forum, and we meet twice a year. We meet once in the spring and once in the fall, and we talk about regionally what is it that we can be doing together to work together to address some of these challenges that we have with things like public safety services, with things like coastal resilience, major challenges that this region is facing. How do we better work together to address those? And so those 2 meetings, the Cape Ann Caucus, were very well attended, and there's a lot of conversation going on, and we look forward to doing the next one here coming up in the spring. Something else that
regionalizing too, right?
Well, more and more the services are regionalizing.
Right.
It's not easy, but you have to look to do that to basically save costs and address these big issues.
And I think it also shows how interconnected we are on Cape Ann. And I think one of the great things is after the meetings, how you can see the officials gathering together in little groups, for something that's been brought up
Keep
during
the conversation
the meeting.
going. Absolutely right. And then we created a new forum this past year called the Cape Ann Innovators Collaborative, which is so exciting for a number of reasons. The idea is to bring our kind of, it's a different kind of networking group, and it's open to everybody in the community, which is something that is also unique about our chamber, I believe. Yes, we are looking out after our members first and foremost, but we do so much to help the entire Cape Ann community. So the collaborative is a forum to get our innovators and entrepreneurs together, of which we all innovate and are entrepreneurial in our own way, so that it doesn't exclude anybody, and to network, to get to know each other, and to encourage business growth, especially in sort of the innovation area. And we had 3 forums this year. We had a first one on biotech and kind of featuring what's going on with Gloucester Marine Genomics Institute and some related biotech industries around the North Shore. The second one was on coastal resilience, which is a huge challenge that all coastal communities face. And the third one we just had was on the blue economy. And the blue economy in particular is exciting because we're taking that topic and we're looking to run with that and to create a North Shore Blue Economy Coalition. And we're working with UMass on that, and UMass will take a lead on that whole initiative. So there's a lot of good things that are coming out of these CAKE collaboratives, and we look to continue to promote that. We look to continue to grow attendance at those events.
I think what you see are a lot of new faces and new voices.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Pat.
It's just sort of turning the microscope in a different direction and being able to see things from someone else's perspective. and that develops ideas and
Exactly
innovations.
Right. And what's exciting about the one that we have coming up in January 31st at Cruiseport, lower level, 5 o'clock, is something called creative placemaking. And so it's all about the arts and how do the arts impact economic development.
Right.
Because we all would rather live in a place that is beautiful than just building up, generic buildings.
Right.
And so the more that you can incorporate creative design into economic growth, the better it is for the community as a whole. So that's going to be the topic on the 31st. And then we're setting up topics for later on in the year. So that's really exciting.
Great.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah, it is. And then our last topic is what we're doing in education and working with our local schools. And both of you are involved in that collaborative. That's called the Business Education Collaborative. It's been chaired by Pat Thorpe at Bank Gloucester now
And he's done a fantastic job.
He's done a fantastic job, and including we all have to. The meeting starts at 7:30 in the morning, so Pat makes sure we have coffee there,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it's an opportunity to get the businesses engaged with our schools. That's our goal. Is whatever the schools need, we look to bring the business community in to help with that. And something that came out of that collaborative, which we've talked about on several of these shows, is our Career and College Fair. And that was this past year was year 4 for us. Again, we had 75 colleges at Gloucester High School.
I know.
A lot of
It's
fun.
incredible.
A great
Pat
way
and
to
I were all
showcase
there,
Gloucester
so
High
it
School.
was nice.
Right, and we bring in the business community because
Yes.
it's not just about the colleges, it's about what do we do in our career fields,
Right.
and to help to inform young people of that before they necessarily make a decision on a specific college.
Right. Where
So
really the business people are targeting the younger students who haven't really decided or maybe have an idea of which direction they're going with their career, but they're able to come in and on a very friendly situation, talk to these people, talk to the professionals if they're interested in going into the banking industry, or we had printing and publishing and
Applied materials. And
yes,
Insurance.
applied
Marketing,
insurance,
finance,
marketing, you name it. I think we had 13.
Well, we had 13 sectors.
Sectors.
13 sectors.
13
and then
sectors broken into.
represented by 50 different
Exactly.
business leaders. It was
So
really a
it was
wonderful
covered.
event.
It was
Yeah.
interesting. It's fun.
It's
a
fun.
fun. It's a fun night.
Good group.
And of course, we do scholarships and we do DECA support and we do internships and mentorships and a lot of other things with our local youth. So just a big, wonderful, effective year all around. And again, Pat, I really want to thank you. I've so enjoyed working with you this past year, and you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Sort of your role changes
Chairwoman.
on the board. But is there anything that you'd like
I
to
do.
say?
I can't say enough how honored I was to represent the business people of Cape Ann as the president of the chamber this year. I'd like to thank my board members and the staff and the general membership of the chamber. I never had a negative word said, or if I had asked somebody to do something, they're always stepping forward, and it amazes me at the depth of education and innovation and the expertise of the people that we have right here on Cape Ann. And if there's any kind of a problem, there are so many people that we can reach out to, and they are willing and able to come forward and volunteer, take time from their professional lives and their businesses, and they come on our boards and our councils.
Yeah.
And it's incredible. I mean, we really need to appreciate the fact that there are so many people that do volunteer their time.
Yeah.
And so I'm very appreciative. As you said, it was this year we were to have a positive impact.
Yeah.
And I think, with the things that you've gone over, that it's a testament to what kind of impact the Cape Ann Chamber has on not only the business community, but, as you said, the aspect like education and other groups that are that look towards the chamber to help organize, to get things off the ground, innovations. And so I think it was very positive year, and I appreciate the support from everyone, and I loved working with you guys, and I've loved doing the podcasts and getting the information
welcome
out
back
to the
anytime,
public.
Pat.
Absolutely.
And, you know, I'm looking forward to working with Bruce Feldman, who will be the president next year. And I am sure that he is going to carry on the legacy of the
Indeed.
chamber.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
How's that for a setup?
That's,
Huh?
that's
Wow.
great. Wow, thank you very much.
Bruce, welcome.
Well, thank
welcome
you.
in. 2
Thank
weeks,
you.
it'll be official.
It
That's
will be
right.
official. I'm very
That's
excited, also and honored, as you were. It's just I'm really looking forward to it. Very excited about the year,
Yeah.
and it's been a great experience for me. It's just being on the board, and then the e-board, the executive board, and then now being president.
So how many years has it been? 5?
5 years.
3 years
Wow.
before,
Yeah.
2 years on the
Wow.
executive
So
board.
and I'm very happy that I got involved. I've always been a member, and I have to honestly say I've always done different things, and the membership and gave money towards different
Right.
things that for just whatever, I guess. But now I'm involved, and I've met a lot of great people. As far as you three right here. I mean, I probably wouldn't have known you as well as I do, or in a different level if I
You're
haven't
going to be
been
leading
active.
the pack next year.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be leading it. So again, I'm very excited. And I just
Tell us a
Yeah.
little bit
It'd be
about
great.
your business.
Yep. Well, actually, I was going to first say I'm a native of Rockport. I'm not born but raised in Rockport, so
Excellent.
I'm from here,
Very
Cape
good.
Ann, love Cape Ann. And I am married. My wife Robin of 31 years. And I have a son who's at Northeastern. He's 21. I myself have an insurance agency in Rockport. It's Govan Feldman Insurance Agency. And if I can give a little history, if you
Sure,
if that's
go
okay.
ahead.
Sure, yeah.
Go.
The agency started in the 40s. My wife's grandfather. It was in Boston on Milk Street and Broad Street. And the big dig, we moved to Wakefield in 91. That's when I joined the agency. In 92, we bought a little agency in Rockport, Frank W. Johnson. So by design, I was here to build that up. And, just get business. So in 04, we moved the main office to Rockport. We built a building 4 years ago, which my
beautiful
wife
building.
and I
Oh, it's
designed,
beautiful.
and
Yeah,
I
it's very nice.
GC'd it. And it was, again, we're loving it there. And I bought the agency actually in 07. So I've been the president and, owner, I guess. So that's my brief, quick.
Great.
Very
history.
good.
So if you need insurance,
story.
everybody come down to Govan Feldman Insurance Agency.
That's
Was I supposed to say that? Sorry.
Good plug.
Give us a call.
So let's talk about 2019 and the big event that we have coming in, where a lot of it is recognizing our board members and thanking our exiting board members and welcoming our incoming board members and thanking you, Pat and Bruce, welcoming you. welcoming
Well, thank
to
you.
the
I'm
mantle.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be. It's going to be a fun night for sure.
It will be.
Dance party.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Carrie, where are we going to be?
We're at the Boatport Hotel on January 26th, and Safety will be singing
Yes.
away and dancing. We'll all be dancing.
It's an
along the
80,
way.
90 band, the dance band.
Yep,
right?
yep.
It'll be
80s
fun.
cover band. Yep,
Cover band.
Yep, they're quite popular. I think they have quite a following here on
Yeah.
Cape Ann, so we're very excited to have them there. And we'll probably fill the place with 200-ish folks. And
200 plus.
Fun, yeah.
200 plus.
It will be fun.
And so tickets are online now at capeanchamber.com or call us, and we can register people. Also exciting is that this year we have a presenting sponsor, and it's Destinos, which is so great because Destinos is a classic legacy Gloucester Cape Ann business, and they're celebrating 60 years
Awesome.
That's
That's
very good.
incredible.
That's
in
awesome.
2019. And what better way to launch, the celebration of a business that's been around for that long
That's
than
great.
highlight
Fantastic.
it at the Chamber's annual celebration. So we're
Yes.
thrilled,
Yeah,
That's what we're all
that they want to do
Very
that.
honored that they're
Yeah.
choosing our event for their platform.
Exactly.
Right.
They have it on good word that the mayor's going to be there, and she's looking forward to a dance or two. So
Ooh.
Oh, right.
Very
Okay.
good.
It will be a
we'll have
fun
the music
evening.
for sure.
We will definitely have the
Yes,
music.
it will be a fun
And
evening.
we'll be dancing for
We
sure.
will be dancing for sure.
So again, the date on that, Carrie?
That's January 26th, Saturday, January 26th.
Starts at 6
Boatport.
o'clock?
Yep,
6 to
6
11.
to 11.
Tickets available at capeanchamber.com.
Yep, or call the office.
Love you to be there.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Celebration.
We're going to be
Celebrate.
there.
Well, we'll start to promote it pretty heavily in the new year.
Yes,
So looking
absolutely.
forward to it. It's going to be a great year. And again, Pat, thanks for all the great work and the support.
Thank you, Pat.
And Bruce,
It's been
we're really looking forward to working with you.
I'm
It's gonna be a
excited.
fun year.
I'm very, very excited.
The year
Yeah.
went by very quickly.
It does.
Goes-
It goes by
flies by.
so
It does.
fast. Oh yeah. Yeah, it goes by
We are-
fast. Time goes by fast.
It does go by very quickly.
Yeah.
So
Before you know it.
before you know it, in a blink of an eye.
That's great.
Just to touch on a couple of other events that we have going on in January, we have our Business After Hours is going to be at Mac Fitness in Manchester,
Okay.
and that's on the 16th. So that'll be a lot of fun. Nice way to kick off the new year.
So
start
work off the holiday
your
poundage.
resolutions. Yes, get your resolutions in check.
Okay, here we go again. Every year, here we go.
And actually, the first week of January, it's actually January 8th, we are going to be welcoming Engel and Volkers to Main Street with a ribbon cutting grand celebration.
Great.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think they're going to make quite an impact on Gloucester.
Yes.
Indeed.
And Eastern Coffee Facts is having a ribbon cutting that they're opening to the public as well. They're celebrating 25 years
Oh,
of
really?
business here.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're a great
Yep.
business.
Very
Of
nice.
course, they provide our copier and great support. So
Yeah, that's
can't say
great.
enough
25
about
years.
them.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. And then on January 25th, not our event, but Art Haven is having their buoy auction over at Cruiseport. And those are the buoys that are now hanging on the lobster trap tree that the kids, children of Gloucester, have painted. And this is a fundraiser for Art Haven.
Right.
That's a lot of fun at Cruiseport.
Right. So all of this will be on a newsletter and on our calendar, and that's just the beginning.
Just
So
the
here we
beginning.
go.
That's just June.
It's just the beginning.
We're
Bruce.
already planned out through how far? We've got to be at least through May or June.
Oh my gosh, no, further beyond, like bits and pieces, way beyond that. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, the
Yeah.
festivals are all decided on for dates,
Right.
and we've got Business After Hours, a couple of holes, but through November.
Right.
Wow.
So if
Started
you're-
playing
yeah.
Clam Fest and Cape Ann Plein Air
I
in
know, it's
October. and-
incredible.
yeah.
You just
Yeah.
finish the event and you start a couple of weeks later. You start
Start the next
planning
year.
the next year.
Absolutely right. Well, thank
It's
you
all
all.
good.
That's a great great
you.
review last year, and we're looking forward to an exciting 2019.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys inviting me. Thank you very much.
Looking forward to
Thank
every
you.
segment, Bruce.
Yes.
It's going
It's
to
going
be
to be all
great.
yours starting
It'll be a great year.
And thank you, Pat. It's been a pleasure working with you.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Yes. And that's a wrap.
That was a wrap.
A wrap.